Hey guys, Mr. Henry Vargas here. Welcome to this first episode in this series of the Process to Prosperity. So, the first thing that is very important to understand in this process, which is all high performance people, high achievers have these few things in common, right? And it's important that you understand this because a lot of the reason why most people don't succeed is because they don't have confidence. So the first thing you need to understand is you need to have a high self-worth. High performance people who actually perform and do things is because they have a high self-worth. They value themselves highly for whatever reason. Some rightfully so, others not so much so. But the reason is you have to have a high self-worth because that's going to drive you to do the actions that you need to do. Because if you don't believe that you have any worth, then you're not going to believe that the desires, the goals, and the dreams that you want to accomplish mean anything. They don't have any significance. That's why you have to have high self-worth. You understand also with that high self-worth comes immunity to criticism, not caring, emotional independence, which means not allowing people to manipulate you for their advantage while throwing you off of your course. Right? So these are all things that happen when you have high self-worth. And you also got to understand in the world that we live in right now where society teaches us that emotions are the most important thing, which is a lie. Emotions have no value unless they are in their right place. But a person who will show you, who has a high performance people are immune to criticism. They don't care what people think about them, about their opinions. They don't worry about that because they know that what they want to do, they don't have any ill will for people and they're marching towards it with full will. So you need to have high self-worth. Next is you need to have a very clear vision. When I talk about a clear vision, you need to be able to see it so clearly that when you close your eyes and you visualize it, you can't tell if you were there actually already or not. Your body feels like it was there already. You have to feel the sensations of already accomplishing the goals that you want to accomplish, the mission, the vision that you have for your life. Not only do you want to have it in your mind, you want to write it down clearly, right? Along with that vision, you have a mission once it gets in the context of the plan. But you want to have a vision for your life, clear vision. And obviously, those visions, those goals ought to transcend your lifetime because that's, if you really want to accomplish something major, the goal has to be beyond your life, which is an interesting thing. Most people think entrepreneurs, high performers are egotistical, self-centered, but it's really quite the opposite. If you don't have a vision that's beyond yourself, then mostly you're not going to have the passion or the drive to do, to accomplish, to make the sacrifice necessary for what you want to achieve. So the second thing is vision. You want to have it crystal clear because you want to be able to communicate that vision, right? Third thing is you want to write your goals down. As we spoke, as I said a moment ago, you want to write goals that transcend your lifetime. Goals that you think are impossible. If you make small, comfortable, attainable, let's say reasonable goals, that's jive. You're not going to reach for it. People who do that because they know that their commitment to really seeing success is not as high as they believe, as they say it is. So what happens is that you want to set really big goals. Why? It's not because you're arrogant, it's not because you're egotistical, but it's because you, as a human that was created in the image of the Creator who is limitless and abundant and who has unlimited resources, you were created to be all that you can be. That's truly one of my beliefs. And so as that, your goals should go further. Now obviously, money is one, right? Money, you have to have money, you have to get prosperous. The point of prosperity is to get wealthy so you can do the other things and fund the other things that you want to do. Now, with that said, your goals, obviously, I have a goal it's called True Love Works as an organization that I want to do, right? But that needs money. So what do I need to do? I need to get money by building prosperity and wealth for myself to be able to use it for that. So you want to have goals that transcend your own lifetime. They go beyond your own lifetime, right? And then fourth, you want to write affirmations using wording in the present tense as if you had already fulfilled your goals. Why? Because again, you have to draw in all that energy, draw in all that feeling, all that sensation of already being there so that when you are there, your body, you feel like deja vu, you are already there. But not only that, because one, it pushes you, it molds you, it creates a fact pattern, right, for you to become successful and for you to dedicate the time to really on what needs to be done so you can achieve those goals. So those affirmations are absolutely essential. These things are for basic prep things that you do in preparation for your quantum leap or your process to prosperity so that you can become wealthy. And I just wanted to share that with you guys. I might share some of my vision and stuff further on the line. So actually, I'll share it now. Why not? So the vision that I'm working on right now for this company that I'm working on is it's called Cannabis Associates, and basically what I'm going to do is I want to become a liaison, or basically I'm not looking to build the companies myself, right? I want to facilitate that because I want to have the legal, how can I say this, the legal leverage, right? Which all that means is being fully licensed, because here in Colombia you can actually make partnerships and rental agreements on the licenses, which is really amazing. So that's the goal, so to really become that legal partner as far as to facilitate the legal process and quickly get people to be able to quickly start working a cannabis company here in Colombia, but then eventually on a global level. Goals, I just shared some of them with you, and affirmations, I've already written some of them out. So I want you to take this video, set some time aside, listen, all the crap that you've been told in your life about your self-worth and how you're not worth anything or whatever, just ignore it. It's bull crap, okay? People who told you that didn't really have a place to tell you that, right? They don't have experience, and their life really isn't much of a reflection from a point to which they can tell you these things on, right? Now, if you are a believer in Christ and you know that you are a child of God and you know your Father's character, right? You should know what your character should be like, and you should live with that character, right? So that's why your self-worth ought to be high, not arrogant, but certainly not seeing yourself as less than anyone else either. So I don't remember where I was going with that, but I hope that was of value. Get your visions, your goals, and your affirmations. Get that done today, and I'll see you guys on the next episode.